Stranger Things 4 completely succeeded in producing an epic conclusion to the season with a dramatic showdown between Eleven and Vecna, Max dying short but long enough to open the fourth gate, and the other characters either fighting in the Upside Down or in Russia. Saying one question still lingers would be an understatement, because we all know that the Season 4 finale was not intended to provide a resolution, but rather to build up for the climax and the most important ending. Season 5. There were many questions left unanswered. Yes, but one of the most important among these is Will's fate. We are all aware that Will Byers has had this significant connection to the Upside Down since Season 1, because he was the very first child to have gone there, and even though he had successfully gotten out, he could still feel the eerie dimension at the back of his neck, like it's connected to him somehow, and Season 4's finale episode showed Will feeling Vecna through his nape, hinting that the two are still connected. But the question is Will going to be a hero or a villain in the next chapter? Can he be controlled by Vecna to fight against Eleven, or can he defeat him? There are a lot of possibilities playing around the Will and Vecna plot, but whatever it is, we only know that it thickens. Today's video will dive into theories and clues that point whether Will could defeat Vecna or not in Season 5. But first, make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons for more videos like this. Let's begin. The Duffer Brothers said that Will Byers could be the main focus of Season 5. Will continues to sense when the Upside Down and the creatures that inhabit it are active at the end of Season 4, as he has since Season 2. Along with Eleven, Will may be another force with the skills to combat Vecna. He might even become Vecna's next villain and suffer a dreadful fate. According to some theories, that might be the case, but Will already has a possession narrative, and it's unlikely that the Duffer Brothers would reuse something so similar. Will may be able to defeat the Mind Flayer due to their strong relationship, allowing Eleven to focus on Vecna. Why Will might be the hero this time? Will Byers vanished on November 6, 1983. The supernatural horror period drama Stranger Things opens in this manner. In Season 1, Will Byers portrays the sensitive and kind Dungeons & Dragons player who somehow escapes the Upside Down and endures the shadow monster's captivity and subsequent exorcism. But by Season 3, Will's position had diminished in order to make place for Eleven's captivating story as a super strong telekinetic teen, and to give Max Mayfield, Dustin Henderson, and Steve Harrington more screen time. Although Will offered Mike Wheeler, his closest buddy and prospective crush, a remarkable emotional monologue in the penultimate season. Will got the short end of the stick in the fourth episode of Stranger Things, which sidelined his plot along with other California road trippers, but that might alter shortly. Will, who served as the show's damsel in distress for the first two seasons and a helpless third wheel in the last two, will play a more significant part in Season 5. Will be a major component and focus of the much-anticipated final season, the Duffer Brothers said in an interview with Collider. His coming of age, which was complicated by the trauma he experienced in the Upside Down and the Right Side Up, will finally be resolved. Will's increased significance in Season 5 was hinted at the end of Season 4, when only he and no one else could detect biggest bad Vecna's reappearance and the divide between Hawkins and his shadowy alternative universe. Because of his time spent hiding in the Upside Down in Season 1 and his relationship with the Shadow Monster in Season 2, also referred to as the Mind Flayer in Season 3, Will is able to feel Vecna in a way that no one else in the group, not even Eleven, can. In a flashback scene, we learn that after Henry Creel/1 is banished to the Upside Down by Eleven, he encounters the Shadow Monster, unites with it, and unites with every other evil being in Hawkins' parallel realm to form a hive mind. Will therefore possesses a portion of the hive mind inside of him. What Will's return as a pivotal character will entail for the final season of Stranger Things is the subject of fan speculation. Most people are confident that Will use his abilities for good, helping Eleven and company bring peace back to Hawkins and vanquish Vecna. A Reddit user stated in a thread on the Stranger Things forum that the first thing that Will does on the show is take an attack in Dungeons & Dragons for the sake of his party. If hurting any part of the hive mind weakens the whole thing, I think Will would choose to sacrifice himself if it would give them an opportunity to finish things once and for all. Another user added that they think Will could be the mastermind behind their attack on Vecna. As he said in the final moments of Season 4, he can feel Vecna's presence, so I think he will direct the attacks. Although Will may utilize his relationship with Vecna for evil, the character's good nature and his resilience in the face of unimaginable pain don't seem likely to change in Season 5. However, Bad Will would be an intriguing turn that few people would anticipate. Can Will be really the foil destined to destroy Vecna and not 11? We are well aware of the parallels and distinctions between 1 and 11, but Will Byers is the only person that most resembles the younger Vecna. Will Byers and Henry Creel were sensitive, creative young men who were misunderstood by many around them. Will was devotedly loved by his mother Joyce, brother Jonathan, and friends like Mike, which is a key distinction between the two. In contrast, Henry becomes obsessed with Black Widow spiders and uses his abilities to assault his family. Will has long daydreamed of defeating monsters and is famously saved from the Upside Down by his loved ones. Do the similarities stop there? Since the beginning of Stranger Things, it has been known that Will Byers still has some kind of relationship with the Upside Down's ruling elite. But what precisely is Will Byers' relationship with Vecna, and does it hold the secret to our hero's ultimate triumph? Before becoming entangled in those unsettling hive mind vines, it had always been assumed that Will only managed to survive in the Upside Down through pure dumb luck. Although Will was saved, it appeared that his stay in the Upside Down had permanently connected him to his captor. The origin story of the Upside Down in Stranger Things Season 4 makes sense in everything but one respect. In Stranger Things Season 4, when Nancy, Steve, Robin, and Eddie first find themselves in the Upside Down, they startlingly learn that Upside Down Hawkins is trapped in the past, specifically on November 6, 1983, the day Will Byers disappeared. Why is Hawkins in the Upside Down locked on that day? And more particularly, why was Will the kid Vecna first took, but didn't kill, like, say, Barb? With all that Will Byers and Henry Creel share, one has to ask if this implies that Will also possesses traits shared by Eleven and Vecna. The only reason he doesn't display them is because he wasn't forced to do so by psychological pressure or scientific testing, and Dr. Brenner was unaware of Will's existence because, unlike Victor, he was born normally and not a result of Project MKUltra. Could the replica of Hawkins in the Upside Down have been made by a terrified Will Byers who was urgently attempting to get home, just as one used his talents to turn the Upside Down's neutral terrain into a Mind Flayer-ruled hellscape? And may the fact that Will, like 11, suppressed all memories of the horrible experience be the reason we are unaware that he did this. In addition, we now know that Brenner forced 11 to make touch with the Upside Down in the shadows. Isn't it intriguing that Will, in the real Hawkins, reached his mother by light? A successful method the gang employs in Season 4. It's possible that we are grossly overanalyzing the relationship between Vecna and Will Byers. The Duffer Brothers did, after all, forget Will Byers' birthday. Maybe they're just making this stuff up as they go if they aren't keeping track of crucial world-building facts like that. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.